Yeah, so it's fine. But yeah, if we share in email, right, it will be better. We won't miss anything, right? WhatsApp, we may.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, definitely. See, that's what we are planning. Anyhow, next month we will plan for the website, right? You will get your own credential for that website where
Okay.
you can log into the portal, okay, with your username, with your password. There we will upload the blogs, okay? No worries, nothing will be missed. Whatever we are sharing, everything in our blog only. You
Okay.
can go anytime. You can watch the recordings. You can watch the assignments. You can do your assignments. You can watch the blogs as well. So as quickly as we will try to bring everything. So myself and Sai is also working parallel with that stuff. Meanwhile, as I told you, so 1 week will go little slowly. Okay. Then next month, 6th. Okay. Next month, 6th onwards, we'll go for actual technical. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So still my family is not recovering a lot. Okay. My presence is the mandatory this time. Okay. That too, I'm also not recovering because it suddenly happened in the span of 1 day. Nothing. My dad is not having anything, but suddenly it's happened. Okay. So that's a one thing. So the people, because many people are experienced people, first I wanted to convey what we are getting whole this week. So this week we will spend more on intro, like what is Postgres, little intro, not too much technical, basic intro. You can feel that, and we will talk about architecture. We will talk how to install Postgres on Windows and how to access it, how to install Linux, how to install Postgres on Linux, and how to access it. Okay, these two will talk. From next week onwards, we'll go for the actual concepts. Everything will go slowly, and we'll talk more on the technical part. So thanks to everyone again, once again, very good attendance. Follow the same attendance until the batch get completes. Okay, that's only one request. In this whole training program, you are getting 3 different technologies. One is Postgres, one is MongoDB, one is AWS. Okay, and maybe we will add on Azure as well. So you will get all many to many, like 4 to 5 different platforms, which will boost your resume, which will boost your technical skills. Okay, uh, when you are going into the market by placing all your profiles. Yep. So coming to today's session, so we are going to go for a little intro about the Postgres. Not much. Okay, we are discussing. As I told you, first one we will go a little slowly only because and we need to adjust everyone the attendance and their mindsets because they're learning a different technology, not a SQL, not a Oracle. The people who are on Oracle, the people who are on SQL, they're the people on Oracle, they won't face any much difficulties because both are same Linux platform only. The people who are from Oracle SQL, we may face little challenge because SQL is completely on the Windows platform. Now we are suddenly switching to the Linux, and overall this training will be Linux only. Mostly we won't talk on Windows. Only 1 or 2 days we'll spend on the Windows, but completely on the end-to-end Linux only we'll discuss along with the Postgres, along with the MongoDB. Because in real world, we will majorly, like 90% will majorly go for the Linux platform. So we need to focus on the Linux. We don't want Windows because Windows you already good on the SQL, everything. So you already good on the Windows. Let's put on more efforts on Linux platform from next week onwards. Yep. Good. Before we go to the slides, do you have any questions? Anything you want to discuss? Of course, last session we not discuss anything. We had just an intro. Thanks for your great introduction. Okay. Many people we know. We are aware of many people. Okay, because there are many people are our old students only. but the people who newly joined. So once again, welcome to AzureSQLChamp. Now, coming to first, so as a database administrator, we are working for years. Okay, some people are literally started their journey into the IT industry, and luckily you got a chance to work as a DBAs. You got a chance to work with different varieties of flavors in throughout the global, like Oracle, SQL Server, MySQL, Teradata, Postgres, MongoDB, Cassandra, Cosmos DB, Sybase, DB2, okay, SolidDB. Uh, there are many database management system throughout the global we are having. Out of this, okay, so most popular database management system, many people aware that Oracle, MySQL, Postgres, SQL Server, MongoDB. Now MongoDB is also like a Redis database, okay, Sybase, DB2. uh, when you go to the SAP HANA is also like a database for SAP whole SAP platform. So we are having many database management system, but mostly many people get a chance to work in most popular database management system like Oracle, SQL Server, MySQL, Postgres, and MongoDB, other stuff as well. Let's try to compare with the Oracle, SQL, and Postgres. Being these are the three platforms, okay, most popular: SQL Server, Oracle, and Postgres. We will try to compare, and we will get little history about the Postgres, when they started, who started, okay, now where we are standing, that. And because Postgres is now completely open source system, of course it is also having the license base, but traditional Postgres is an open source system. When you go for EDB, Enterprise Database Management System for Postgres, it's a license base, but otherwise traditional Postgres is a open source system where you will get in the market for free. And uh, basically, one of the biggest doubt you will get when you see, before I learn something, you will get one doubt. Okay, being we are working for Oracle, working for SQL, many people are working, like majority people will work for these two different database management systems. Okay, Oracle or SQL Server, Microsoft SQL Server. We know that those database management systems are the license base where you will get the support. You can create a case to the Microsoft, you can create a service request to the Oracle people, then Oracle engineers will come and they will pick your ticket, your service request or case, and they will come to us and they will help you until the issue resolved. Now you will get one doubt. Oh, this is an open source system, right? So how we will get the support? Forget about install architecture, how it is working, all the stuff. So how you will get the support? What do traditional support? What do you mean by traditional support? What do you mean by commercial support? And we'll compare. Okay, and definitely one doubt, why AzureSQLChamp? Okay, in the market, n number of trainers you will get it. Okay, when you go to the social media, in terms of Google, in terms of advertisements, in terms of YouTube, in terms of Facebook or LinkedIn, many people are posting that. Okay, many experts are training different technologies. Why we need to choose AzureSQLChamp? Okay, this is what today agenda majorly we are discussing. It's a lightweight, not a heavyweight technical. The experienced people, if you get bored, please be a little patient, sir, because the people who are starting the journey, they need to understand from the basics. That's what our agenda, before directly jump into what is Postgres, how to install Postgres, this is what architecture, that is what we don't want. Let's talk little about intro about Postgres. Yep. So many companies like Instagram, Spotify, Netflix, Uber, Reddit, okay, many platforms are using Postgres. Okay, Postgres. The people where the data is having in the form of JSON code, especially. So, for example, the data is in the form of JSON, and they wanted to store the data in the form of JSON. The Postgres is the best platform where you can support the JSON code as well, and it is a user friendly, sir, not that much complex. when you compare with other database management system, and it is a lightweight tool also. Postgres is very lightweight tool when you compare with SQL or Oracle. It's a very lightweight while you are installing, while you are accessing. Okay, it's a lightweight and easily to understand also. So many companies throughout the global they are using the Postgres because one of the major advantage with the Postgres is license free. See, obviously we need to save some amount. So when you go for example, you decide that I need to open a app in the Android or iOS. I need to build one application for oil and gas, for example. For example, you need to build one application for oil and gas, okay, and the service, okay, uh, and you starting your journey, but you wanted to store all the data, whoever trying to connect, whoever trying to book the orders, who are trying to track the orders, you wanted to store somewhere. So rather than going and purchasing like Oracle or SQL Server, which is massive license base, okay, let's go for Postgres, which is where I can store my data, render the data, which is completely license free. As of now, I need to save some amount so that how my app will go into the market. Okay, if I'm getting more profits, more data, then if this database is not suitable, then I can go and purchase the license base. In the Postgres itself, I can go for license base also. So that is how the industry is currently looking, sir. So many companies are using Postgres, not only the database management system. Our Postgres is also using. Many organizations like Netflix, Uber, Instagram, Spotify, many applications are using Postgres database. Okay, the first like history of the Postgres, if you go where they started, when they started, the Postgres when they started, okay, every database management system is having its own history. Okay, when you are learning SQL, when you are learning Oracle, other database management system, every database management system is having its own history, where it started, where it is standing. Okay, so like for example, if you take a simple example for Microsoft itself. Okay, so when Microsoft started its journey, okay, his journey for the operating system, he came up with the first operating system, not with the database especially. Okay, he came up with the operating system in the year 1975, like years ago. That time he don't have any database. Okay, but IBM is holding DB2 database. So where IBM and Microsoft worked together and they designed a operating system called OS 16-bit operating system. Now you know that you are using Windows 11, Windows 10, Windows servers, Windows 8, Windows 7, Windows 7 Pro. So now Windows servers are enhanced a lot. Okay, but when you go to the ancient days, like 30 to 40 years ago, that is a DOS systems. Okay, 16-bit. Now we are in completely 64-bit operating system, right? That time Microsoft is not very, sir. He doesn't have any database. Okay, then he went to the market strategy. Then he interacted with the Sybase, Asantata, okay, Asantata, and he designed a database called SQL Server. Okay, now he is one of the leading database management system throughout the global. See where he started, where he's landing currently in the year 2025. Okay, see, like same, every database management system having its own history. Okay, its own history. Like same, if you go for the Postgres, the world most advanced open source system, it's completely open source system. Then you will get one doubt. What do you mean by open source system support? See, open source is nothing but they will provide the source code for us. Okay, if you want, they will provide the source code for us where you can customize, okay, yourself. If you want, you can customize the entire the structure of your database management system. Like best example is ServiceNow. Every IT professional knows about the ServiceNow because that is the most popular ticketing tool we will use. It's a open source. So when you're working on one organization, they are also using ServiceNow. If you go to the other organization, they are also using ServiceNow. But when you open the ServiceNow portal, like URL, so if you open servicenow.com, Okay, if you open the servicenode.com, but the template will be different, the dashboards will be different, the ticket submission will be different. Okay, the options also you will get the different. So because it's an open source, right, they can customize based on their requirement. So open source is nothing but they will provide the source code for us. You can go and customize based on your needs. Is it clear? So Postgres is a open source database management system which is completely license free. In the year 1973, okay, in the year 1973, they came up with a database called Ingress. Okay, that time there is no concept called Postgres, PostgreSQL, nothing, sir. Okay, there is nothing concept called Postgres or PostgreSQL. They came up with a database called Ingress in the year 1973. Okay, Interactive Graphical Retrieval System. Ingress stands for. Okay, worked on the world first RDBMS starting with the Mitchell Stonebreaker. He's the one guy. There is a university, sir, University of California, which is started at Berkeley in 1979. They are also working for Oracle. Oracle database first version was released. So they took this Ingress and they developed a lot. They enhanced it a lot. Okay. When they started, it's very smaller, teeny database only. But now where we are standing is also very important. Earliest 90, okay, after University of California taken over the Ingress database, they started designing there. They started enhancing. Okay, in the year early 90s, okay, Ingress used SQL, not SQL, sir. QUEL is its preferred query language. They started with enhancing a lot like a query language, whereas Oracle used SQL in the year 1985, used by the Ingress. Same. Okay, like Oracle designed with the SQL and Ingress designed with the SQL languages. Later on, even Ingress is also enhanced with the SQL language only. So both now uh, Postgres along with the Oracle and other database management system, they are completely with the SQL language. SQL is the common language. SQL is a common language, like how we know that C, C++, Java, Python, R language. We know many people knows about the languages. These are the common languages we familiarize throughout the global. C, C++, Java, Python, R, and .NET. Okay, other languages. Like same, SQL is also one of the language. SQL is also one of the language. Structure query language. Structure query language. So if you know the basic about SQL, you almost good at all the database management system. That is how they designed SQL. If you go for Oracle or SQL or Postgres or MongoDB or Cassandra, any database management system, all the database management system, mostly they will use the SQL as a common language to retrieve the data, to render the data, to modify the data. This is the one of the common language they will use. In the year 1986, Postgres was introduced as a post-ingress evaluation. Okay, so post-ingress. Okay, and slowly they are changing slowly. They are changing into the Postgres SQL. Okay, Postgres. Slowly they are changing, sir. They call it as a PostgreSQL, as it is used query language until 1994. In the 1995, okay, they replaced the Postgres, which supports the SQL language. This is little history about the Postgres. They started at 1973 with a name called Ingress. University of California. They took and the who designed the Oracle. Same people has been worked together and they came up with the concept called query language. They use the query language, and Oracle has been used like a SQL language. They again switched to Postgres also as a completely to the SQL language in the 1995. From 1995, Postgres will completely redesign into the SQL language. Now we are using the SQL as a common language. So University Postgres in 1986 to 1993. Second, sorry. Yeah. Now Postgres 95 in the 1994 to 1995. Okay, 1995. From 1996 to current, it is completely PostgreSQL. From 1996 to current at present, it is completely PostgreSQL. Okay, this is little intro. Nothing much about anything technical. Okay, but 2 points are very important: where it started, where it is landing currently, and when it started, there is no concept called Postgres. It started with the Ingress. Later on, slowly it renamed to the PostgreSQL. Okay, and it is a completely open source and completely license-free system. It's completely license-free system. Yeah. Now, same thing. Nothing different. Okay, Postgres is the project launched by the Michelle Stonebreaker at the Berkeley. Okay, at the University of California. The original name is Postgres, referred to the older Ingress database. In the year 1996, the project renamed to PostgreSQL to reflect the original into Postgres, as it is a SQL compatibility. So in the year 1996 onwards, it is completely PostgreSQL. So we started at 1997, Postgres first version, which is introduced like 6.0 released. Now we are in the 17. So every database management system contains different versions. If you go for Oracle or SQL or Postgres or MongoDB, definitely you will have the version. Now currently we are running with the Postgres 17, and we are also getting Postgres 18 also soon. Okay. Today, after 25 years, the millions of rows of the code of Postgres is robust and reliable relational database management system. You can make automation. Okay, you can process millions of record under the Postgres databases. You can render the data. You can automate the data. You can do many things with the Postgres. Okay, like how other database management system. Same thing you can do with the Postgres also. The most advanced open source database management system throughout the global in the market currently. Okay, Postgres Global Development Group. Okay, so globally, see, for example, how this is working currently means, assume we are all the DBS. Okay, so we are all the DBS. Now you are working one technology. Assume, for example, you are working one technology called Postgres. Let's take example Postgres only. Out of 30 people, 30 DBS, okay, 10 people are little interest. Okay, little interest. It is an open source system, right? Okay, it is an open source system. We don't have any dedicated person where I can go and I can get my issue to resolve. Now what they will do, there is a community where you will post it. Hey, hi, DBS, global DBS. So today when I'm working with so-and-so version, so-and-so feature, I got this error. If someone is already faced this issue, can you look and can you provide any suggestions? Now out of this, globally 30 DBS are working. For example, out of 30 DBS, 10 DBS are pretty much interest, okay, to enhance their skills. Now they will go to the community, they will verify, okay, today we got one mail from so and so customer. Oh, he is facing that issue. Now he will assume he got experience same issue 2 months back and he resolved the issue. Now he will respond to that email saying that, hey, hi John, so you can follow these steps. Okay, definitely it will resolve the issue. In case if not, will you please respond back, so we are here to help you. So that is how global support is getting, like same global development is also getting, sir. So Postgres is enhancing globally. We are having the Postgres team where they are working on Postgres continuously to enhance the Postgres engine, performance, features, everything, sir. Everything. So we can't say that, okay, this many team is working, this team is working like a Microsoft or Oracle, or no. Global team is working for Postgres. So in terms of development, in terms of support, global team. That's the reason we are calling as a Postgres global development group. Okay, globally, many experts are working to enhance your Postgres in terms of features, in terms of performance, in terms of dashboards, in terms of uh, versions, okay, upgradations, everything. They are working continuously. Like same support is also working globally. Support is also working globally. Like same Postgres will also support Python, Java, Perl, .NET, Go, Ruby, C, C++, many things. And Postgres is also supports ODBC connections. Okay, ODBC connections. Even JSON code also will support by Postgres. So like other database management systems, Postgres will also support different languages. Postgres will also support different languages. Got it, everyone? No? Yes?
Yes, Subbu.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Subbu, got it. Subbu, one question you said to the regarding the Oracle. Oracle also initially using the SQL, but later they developed the PSQL, Procedure Structure Query Language. Subbu, can you hear me?
Caesar. Yes. Sorry, I'm thinking of water. Sorry. See,
Yeah, initially
SQL.
Oracle
I,
using SQL, Structure Query Language, but later they using develop PSQL.
see, okay. See, SQL is a common language, sir. Okay, for all the
Yeah,
database
yeah.
management system. In Oracle, you will call it as a PSQL. In SQL, you will call it as a TSQL. Okay, transaction SQL. Underlying concept is same, correct? In the PLSQL, what you will do, you will create the stored procedures, you will create the functions, you will create the triggers, you will create the cursors. Under the Postgres, you will keep the SQL statements only, right? Either it can be stored proc or functions or triggers, or you will create the SQL statements only. You are using SQL is a common language. Okay. PLSQL is nothing like a programmatic SQL language, sir, where you are going to create the programs like a thousands of lines programs in terms of stored procs, in terms of functions, in terms of triggers. So you will do same thing you can do in the Postgres also. Yep.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, same thing. See, but underlying concept is SQL is a language. So the names will be little while it differs, but underlying concept is same, sir. Like how you are designing the store proc or functions or triggers, same how you can also design the store procedure, functions, triggers, cursors in the Postgres as well, and how to troubleshoot, how you will troubleshoot in terms of Oracle, same how you will troubleshoot in Postgres also. Yep, got it. But SQL is a common language. Mean to say SQL is a common language for all the global database management systems. Good. Now, see, definitely you will get one. Any questions, sir? Sorry, someone unmute.
Sir, you told about the company, right? So, if we are in the MS SQL, like enterprise and Azure, you will be getting the regular support. Like if I am stuck up in any issues, or I also faced in the CDC, like the log file not shrinking. So that sort of issues I faced, and I contacted the Microsoft. So, in this case, like PostgreSQL, so we stuck up on any issues, and you told one community, and we will be putting. So, and once the reply we will be getting, so till the time we will be got stuck on those issues, right? So on those times, what will be our next wave of solution?
Oh yeah, that's we'll talk, sir, in a while. Okay, there is a dedicated slide is there. We will talk about on the slide. You can understand. So if you want dedicated supports, definitely you can get the dedicated support also for Postgres also, but you need to pay little while. Otherwise, you will go for the free community. Okay, Postgres free community where you will get the sessions also. So both is
The
there.
Postgres free communities, those links you'll be sharing.
No, your voice is little.
No, actually, you said right, the Postgres free communities and those enterprise. So those links or those
Oh
information
yeah,
will
yeah,
be shared.
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely, sir. In the coming slides only, you will get it. Oh, sorry, I
So,
forget to update the slides. I'm sorry.
okay.
I just sorry. Oh my God, I forget to update the slide. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I will update it, sir. This is SQL slide. Okay. I copy paste. I forget to update. Come on. Okay. Sorry. See, as a DBA. Okay. As a DBA. We think that okay, we need to install as a DBA. We need to install Postgres. We know how Postgres is working, how to store the data, how to render the data. Not only that stuff, sir. There are much more you need to learn so that you can say that I'm good at a Postgres database administrator as a Postgres database administrator. Not only just installing and configuring like a Postgres. Okay, sorry. Once again, I need to update this slide. Okay. Uh, who is a Postgres DBA? Okay, means you should know about installation and configuration. Okay, any database management systems are again not only Postgres. I'm saying if you go for Oracle or SQL or Postgres or MongoDB, okay, you need to know first installation, configuration. Of course, architecture is very important. Okay, the core architectures are very important. Apart from architecture, you know about installation configurations, and you know about how to maintaining your databases. Okay, in terms of corruptions, in terms of human-made mistakes. Okay, in terms of DB creations, DB restorations. So you need to maintain your databases. And one of the major DBA task is, okay, you need to maintain the security. Okay, security is also very important. Like who can access the data, what sort of data they can access, what sort of data they can modify, how you are going to protect your data and application in terms of while they're accessing. Okay, so security will plays a major role because now we are in the AI world. Easily someone can hack our systems, they can see our data, they can mislead our data. So how you can protect the data from the hackers, all the steps will come into the security, sir. Okay, all that comes into the security. That is very important activity as a DBA. Not only just installing SQL Server, performing the configuration and creating the databases, loading the data, retrieving the data. Okay, now security is also playing a major role as a DBA. And HA and DR. This is the high availability and disaster recovery. Okay, so what are the high availability techniques are there in the Postgres? Okay, and how to configure the high availability, how to fail over if something goes to assume this is one server. Okay, where you install Postgres. So assume this is one server where you install Postgres. Okay, suddenly something happened and the server went down. If the server is went down, entire your application is down, sir. Application goes completely down. So how soon you can bring this server back so that again my application will start functioning? That is very important, right? So if you are taking more time, okay, and that too, that is a business hours, like Monday to Friday is our business hours. Okay, Monday to Friday is our business days. If your server is went down in the Monday to business and you are taking little longer time, okay, enter that application, they may lose lots of data, so lots of billions of means they may lose lot of amounts. Okay, so because assume if it is again frequently downing, okay, this week it went down, again next week also it went down, again next week also it went down. Okay, now everyone who is using that application, definitely they may lose the customers, they may lose the reputation, they may lose the customers as well. Now how you can avoid this kind of down or corruptions means we will configure the high availabilities, means you will maintain one more server. If this server goes down, the server will take responsibility immediately. So if this server goes down, this server will take responsibility. This server is good, I will maintain one more server. if it is very critical application. So that technically we are calling as a HA and DR. What is HA? What is DR? What do you mean by DR drills? Okay. I'm not sure about Oracle people, whether you will perform any DR drills, but SQL engineers will do the DR drills. I don't know about Oracle. Is there anyone? You will also do the DR drills in the Oracle?
Yes, we have a data guard in Oracle.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
we'll do that.
this terminologies are very important, sir. Okay. So what is HA? What is DR? What is DR drills? This is also, as a DBA, we must and should know, not only security, maintenance, installation, configuration. This also will play a major role. And finally, not finally, okay, this is the more powerful, okay, more powerful for every DBS. Okay, for every DBS, performance tuning. Okay, so for example, a customer is opening an app and he wanted to book an order. To open the app, it is taking longer time. To see the products, it is taking longer time. To book the order, it is taking longer time. Okay, to pay amount while you are booking the order, it is taking longer time. Means definitely the customer will frustrated and they will go for different app. Right nowadays, you can have multiple applications. Okay, so like for example, e-commerce application in India, you are having Flipkart, Amazon, okay, Snapdeal. You are having multiple e-commerce application. If one application is not giving that much performance, definitely that user may switch to different application. For example, take a movie ticket, movie booking, okay, flight bookings, railway bookings, okay. So nowadays, multiple applications, multiple apps. Okay, if that application is not working, okay, I can go for other application. So we are losing one customer if they notice any performance while they're loading the data, while they're reading the data. So as a DBA, how you will improve the performance, how you will balance the performance of your database. That is a major role every DBA. Every DBA is not a Postgres DBA. Okay, this is common for all the DBAs. Okay, that's very important. Okay, that is one of the major activity, and backup and recovery is also very important. So for example, by human made mistakes, so by mistakenly you deleted, you need to delete one database, you deleted another database. By mistakenly you're supposed to delete one table, you deleted another table. By mistakenly you loaded that some junk data, duplicate data into the database. So how you can recover? So in terms of OS got crashed, or engine got crashed, or DB got crashed. So how you can recover the data? Means backups will play a major role. If you don't have backup, it is tough to recover the data. Like take our data only. We will keep all our documents, our educational documents, experience documents, photos, videos, somewhere in the external memory card, internal memory card, pen drives, Google drives. You are storing your data in different locations, right? Means that data is so important, so crucial for you, for your memories. Okay, like same. Okay, our whatever the data we are maintaining, that data is also very important, sir, because that is customer data, vendors data. Okay, so how you can protect in case of natural disaster, human made mistakes, with help of backups and recovery. Means restores. Backups and recovery is nothing but restores. Yep. So that is also we must and should know. And nowadays we are moving to the cloud. Okay, definitely industry is looking for cloud experience. Okay, you need to have cloud knowledge, cloud experience, definitely, because nowadays many people are moving to the cloud to reduce the cost, because to maintain the infrastructure is very costly than to maintain the softwares, data, okay, security, licensing. To maintain the infrastructure is hard, sir, for our projects. Okay, so to avoid that, I don't want to maintain any infrastructure. Mine is small application. I don't want to build an infrastructure to store all our data. I can move to the cloud. So where cloud DBS can provide the infrastructure for us. Again, cloud is nothing but a data center. Okay, This is how your data center looks like, right? This is how your data center looks like. Okay, in real world, this is how your data centers looks like. So it's very tough to maintain this massive data centers. It's very tough to, because you need to purchase the land, you need to construct this infrastructure, and you need to maintain your data. You need to protect data in case of natural or human memory. See, it's not a easy task, sir. So why you need to keep that much headache? Because I'm a smaller application. Whether I don't know whether my application will massively go into the market or okay, we don't know, sir. So that time you will go to the cloud. Either you can go to the Azure or AWS or Google Cloud or Alibaba Cloud. So what do you mean by cloud? Cloud is also data center. In a simple lay terms, many people is having a doubt. What is cloud? What is cloud? Cloud is a data center. That's it. A cloud is a data center where they are providing infrastructure for you. They will purchase everything. They will keep everything throughout the global. They are having their own data centers. Throughout the global, they are having their own data centers. What you will do? You will go. You will use. You will pay. And if you don't want, you will remove your resources and you will just come back. Like you know about Uber, you know about Ola in India, especially. You will pick the Rapido. What you will do? You will pay only for that ride. That's it. You don't need to do any additional stuff, sir. Like same cloud also same, sir. Okay, they are building the massive infrastructure for us. What you will do, if you want, you will go and deploy your services. You will use that services until when you want. Otherwise, you can remove your resources. Nothing to pay to the any cloud providers. So cloud is placing a major role. So definitely, we are learning AWS RDS clouds and Azure Postgres cloud. Postgres cloud. Okay, these are the, and GCP also, Google cloud provider. Okay, this is also Postgres. They will deploy in AWS more, and they will deploy in GCP also, and they will deploy in Azure. These are the three different platforms to deploy your services in terms of cloud. Not only Postgres or MongoDB or Postgres or Cassandra, Cosmos DB, and they're having their own databases also. Each cloud provider has been, like in Azure, you will see Cosmos DB. In AWS, you will see the Amazon Aurora. Okay, their own database management system when you especially move into the clouds. Yeah, like definitely everyone has a DBA. We must and should learn any one of the cloud platform. Anyone, again, it's not a wrong. If you know Azure, you're almost good at AWS. If you know AWS, you're almost good at Azure as well. Almost here and there, same platform only, sir. See, when you open, if you open Amazon, okay, if you open Amazon, is the e-commerce application. Same way, if you open the Flipkart, okay, in India, okay, in US there is a name, sir. I forgot what is the name. Let me find it. In US also there is Amazon, but let me find one more name.
Best Buy.
What is that famous name, sir?
Best Buy. You can find.
Best Buy. Yeah. Right. Best Buy. Yeah, Best Buy and Best Buy. Best Buy. Okay. Like e-commerce application. If you go for United States, okay, you can purchase. Now one more thing also. What is that? Wholesale, right? I think this is no application. I think
Walmart, Costco.
Walmart. Okay, so there are multiple e-commerce application. Okay, you will find it. Okay, see, assume this is Azure, this is AWS, this is Google Cloud, This is Alibaba Cloud. Again, all our e-commerce application lists are here and there. The platforms will be different, the templates will be different, but underlying concept is the same. Correct? Accepted, everyone? Yes or no? So underlying the templates, the infrastructure will be little different, sir, but underlying concept is same. So in Azure, you will call it as a virtual machines. In AWS, you will call it as a EC2 instance. In Google Cloud, you will call it as a VMs. Okay, VMs. In AWS, you will call it as the S3 buckets. In Azure, you will call it as a storage account. Okay. In AWS, you will call it as AWS RDS services. Everything it will fall. But in Azure, you will call it as Azure SQL database, Azure MI, Azure Postgres. Okay, with different names. But in AWS, you will directly call. If you go to the RDS, you can deploy all the services at one shot. So underlying concept is same, sir. Okay, but the dashboards, the templates, you will see little differ. Whatever the products, maybe the products will also vary. Okay, so you can buy the products in India, Amazon, and if you go to the US, you will change the IN to US. Okay, you can go to the Best Buy. You can monitor from here itself, and you can compare. Okay, what is the price in US? What is the price in India? And if anyone is coming from US to India, okay, if you know it is very profitable to bring that product, you can tell them, hey, you can go to the Best Buy, you can find the laptop, can you purchase the laptop, and can you buy when you are coming from US to India? Yep, it will save your friend time also. Okay, you can go to the wholesale market also. You will go to the wholesale mart. You can go and you can see the product. Whatever you are seeing there, you will find the shopping, offline shopping also. You'll go offline shopping and everything you can do it, sir. Like same, almost all cloud providers are same. What I wanted to say is, but underlying here and there, there will be lots of differences will be there. But you, as a DBA, AWS, Azure, and GCP, if you having some free time, whenever you are having free time, let's create the free trial subscription and do practice on AWS, do practice on Azure, do practice on GCP. Not at all wrong, sir. And when you are keeping on your profile, you can keep that I'm having experience. So I'm having knowledge on how to deploy the Postgres, how to deploy Azure, so how to deploy SQL, how to deploy Oracle over these many cloud platforms. Okay, but hands-on experience not there. But I'm having good knowledge on all the platforms where how the functionality, how the working nature in the each platforms. So cloud will play a major role nowadays. So anyhow, we are going to discuss AWS and Azure as well. Okay, so DBA in the sense not only just knowing the how Postgres engine is working, how to install Postgres, how to configure Postgres, how to access the Postgres. Much more we wanted to learn, sir, in all the database management system. Of course, we are going to learn many stuff. Yep, questions? So I will update this slide, sir. Sorry, I thought I updated by sometimes I will forget. That's the problem. Yeah, clear? Not clear? Everyone?
Yes, Subbu, not an issue.
Yeah. Now, what happened? Okay. Now, so when you specially go for Postgres, okay, we are having a dedicated blog called www.postgres.org. Okay, so org. So if you go to here, if you go for postgres.org, okay, postgres.org, this is our home page, okay, where you will get the new to Postgres. So if you are new to Postgres, you can learn about when was it started, what was its journey, what was the community, everything. You will find this information here. And what is the latest version. So they are testing, so beta in the sense they are testing, as I told you, right? So 18 Postgres 80 is under testing, but 17 we will work with 14, 15, 16, sir. Okay, mostly when we hold this training, I won't go for 17 also, but but mostly our main focus will be 14, 15, 16. Our focus when we are enter this training program. Why Subbu? Why not 17? Means see, this is the open source system, sir. If you go to the latest features, okay, maybe still they are not designed properly. Means some features are compatible, some extensions are compatible, some extensions are not compatible, and no one here to help us. Okay, and many organizations still they are using Postgres 13, 14, 15. Little older only, they are not going for latest versions. Okay, so that is the reason we will discussing more on 13, 14, 15, 16, so that you will get to know at least I am good at confidence at how my 14 version is working, my 15 version is working, my 16 version is working. We will spin 3 VMs. Each VM we will spin one version, so that whatever we are doing on here, we will replicate same thing for a couple of things. Okay, where you need to majorly know that things will go on practice on 14, 15, 16, so that you will become strong on Postgres 14, 15, 16. And of course 17 is also same compatible, sir, but some extensions are not compatible because they are not still fully designed. Okay, designed those extension for latest versions. That is the reason we are practicing on 14, 15, 16. Apart from nothing anything else, sir. Okay, if you want to know about the Postgres, you can click on about. You will get more information about the Postgres. Okay, you will get the much more stuff. You can go to the next, and you will get complete information about the Postgres whenever you are having some free time. What are the data types, data integrations, okay, concurrency, performances. You will get to know the basic stuff about the Postgres. Like same, if you want to download the product of the Postgres, you will go to the download and you can download the products. These are the different platforms which are compatible in terms of Postgres. Okay, Mac is also compatible, Linux is also compatible, Windows is also compatible. Literally, I don't have Mac system. I'm not sure how many anyone using Mac system. Anyone? Okay. Okay. One of our student is having Mac. Okay, I will tell to Sai. Work with Prashant. He's having Mac. Okay, can you work with him how to? Can you do how to install Postgres on Mac? Okay.
Sure, Subbu. We'll work on it.
No worries. We'll get. Okay. Sai will take care that stuff, sir. Okay. And we are discussing Linux. We are discussing Windows. Majorly our concentrate will be Linux and Windows. So how to download, how to install, different types of installations. We'll talk about all this stuff, sir. While installing also, there are two types of installation. One is source installation, one is package installation. Okay, one is source installation, one is package installation. Here only the SQL people will face little challenge, sir. For Oracle, they can understand. Okay, Oracle people, you already know how to install source installation. Not Postgres, but you know about Oracle, right? How source installations, how package installation, right? You will do same thing, sir, in Oracle. No? Yes? Are there anyone? Oracle people?
Yes. Similar.
Oh.
But we will
similar.
use graphical also.
Yes.
At the same time, sometimes we can directly install with the scripts and source cases also.
Yeah. So I am going to show you 3 different techniques, and Sai will also display one different technique how to install Postgres on Mac as well, and we will upload it as a public only, so that when you want to install Postgres on Mac, definitely will get a chance that one as well. So we are showing you 3 different techniques. One is Windows. It's a traditional technique only. In coming to Linux, source installation type, method, technique, and package installation. Both we are discussing, and which one we will use more familiar in real world. That will also I will talk, sir. Okay, out of all this, we'll talk which one we will mostly use. Sir, Windows, no need to worry, no need that much things, but especially when you go for Linux only, the problem will start, right? So we'll talk about how to install in the Linux lot. And if you want any documentation, there are lots of documentation. You can go to the documentation. You will find everything what you wanted to learn. You will find everything here. Okay, about the documentation. For example, you wanted to learn what is the difference between, that's what, sir, we'll see what is the difference between source installation, package installation. Everything will talk, sir, with the live demos. Postgres, do you have cloud service? Yes. Okay. For example, you wanted to learn about the rules. You can click here. You will find everything, the detailed notes about the database level rules. Okay. You will get to know. You can go here. You can find how to create a role, how to drop a role, every syntax, how to see the roles. Is there any filters? Everything massively. They already well documented, sir. That is the one thing. That is the one good thing here. You can find the lots of documented which are related to the every version and community. Okay, so you can 1 second. How much SQL knowledge will help here? See, basically SQL in the sense, sir, I'm not getting SQL Server. Lucky, you mean to say SQL Server or SQL?
I think SQL.
SQL is same. See, SQL is same. Okay, 90 to 95% same. SQL DB 30 to 40%. When I'm training the first batch, okay, I'm not faced that much difficulty. Okay, difficulty to train you in terms of SQL when you go to the Postgres. But only one thing is you need to stick with the Linux, sir. That is a one thing. That is a costly. Okay. That is a
So how
one.
about the Mongo and comparing to the SQL?
Mongo.
Hmm.
MongoDB is something different, sir. You can't compare with the Postgres or Oracle or SQL or no. Mongo is something different. But see, underlying concept is same. There also you are creating a database. There also you are creating a table. There also you are going to store a data only. Okay. But see, in SQL, in SQL Server, we'll call it as a database. We'll call it as a table. We'll call it as a rows. In Postgres, you will call it as a database. You will call it as a relational. You will call it as a tuples. Rows, you won't call it as a roles, you will call it as a tuples. TUPLES tuples. Okay. Underlying names here and there will be changed. Apart from underlying concept is same, sir. Okay. When you go for MongoDB, you will call it as a documents. Okay. You will call it as a documents. Under the document, you are going to store in the form of, when you are loading the data, you will load in the form of JSON code, but internally it is loading the data in the BSON code, binary JSON code, binary source code. It is storing. So MongoDB, we should not compare with this because that is little different. Okay, like Redis, you can't compare. MongoDB, you can't compare. Those are different database management systems.
Okay.
They're not at all RDBMSs. They are completely NoSQL databases.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, Subbu, can you hear me now? I changed my headset.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. So what happened, like last month, I got a call from my SDM and he asked that there is one project having Postgre and MongoDB. Can you support that? I told that I'm not having that knowledge, that database knowledge. He said that you're already SQL DBA, so it won't be taking much time for you. You just take knowledge in 1 month and then you come up for support. So I'm not sure how he was confident about this, because that's why I asked this.
No, it's true, sir. See, you know about backups in SQL. You know about restores in SQL. You know about security in SQL. Okay, like same here also same. Nothing difference, but only the difference you will see the platform. Okay, the names which you will call. Okay, underlying almost same only, but only the challenge is SQL is Windows platform, right? You won't feel that much load. Okay, but when you go for Postgres, Oracle people love it, sir, because they are already good at Linux platform. Okay, they know in and out than us. Okay, than us, I'm saying, not you, than us, including me also. They are good at Linux. Okay, sometimes we may feel that which directory we need to go. Suddenly, we won't strike the directory names. See, there in SQL, in Windows, what you will do, you will go to the D drive, you will go to the F drive, you will go to the G drive, you will find. But when you go to the Linux, you need to remember the directories like var, lib, temp, root. You need to remember the directories. What are the default directories? Where they keep the clusters. That it's very difficult now for us, and disks are a little complicated for us to understand. That level will face, but rest you are comfortable only, Lucky. Not as a SQL DBs, we are comfortable.
Yes. Yeah, you have shown that it also support Windows. So should we approach that or only stick
No,
to the Linux
stick with
only?
the Linux.
Okay.
That is the first batch I tried. I stick almost to Windows only for longer period, but I promised them also in the ending I displayed everything in the Linux only in terms of streaming replication, logical replication, streaming replication, cascade replication. I told everything in Linux only. Now this batch completely in the Linux only, sir. From this batch we won't go for Windows. We'll stick with the Linux only.
I completely agree, Subbu, because my concern, right? There are so many Postgres projects out there and people are working. I can't find even one single Windows hosted Postgres, all are Linux hosted Postgres.
Yeah. So
Just one last question, Subbu. So if I take the knowledge through Linux, then it would be like it won't be different in Windows, like for me. So like because I'm familiar with Windows, so
you
as
can
learning is same.
see now you can do everything on Windows only, sir. Even your server is on Linux. You can do everything on Windows only. Like about SSMS, right? SSMS. SSMS is the most popular tool for entire our SQL Server engine. Like for Oracle people, Toad is the most popular tool. SQL Plus is the most popular tool. Putty is the most popular tool for them. Like when you go for Postgres, PCadmin is the most popular tool. DBEver is the most popular tool. So you can connect with the tool and you can do everything using graphical user interface only. But in case if you wanted to go to the server, like for example, if you're troubleshooting CPU, if you're troubleshooting memory, that time definitely you need to go into the server, right, Lucky, as we discussed in the SQL. That time only we may face little difficulty. See, like here, like completely you can do here only. Nothing, like SSMS. There is PCadmin 4. Okay, but in entire my training, I will sit more on the Linux only, sir, rather than coming this tool also. Okay, so like 10 to 15% I will stick with the tool. Remaining overall, I will stick with the Linux only, so that you will become strong in the Linux. Only 20 to 25% I will stick with the PCadmin 4. Rest, like 70 to 75%, I will stick with the Linux only. It may take some time to digest, but once you digest, you will become strong in the Linux also. Our intention should be, sir. That's it. Oh, that's it, sir, for today. I will continue tomorrow. I don't want to take more time. Within 30 minutes, my office will also start. Okay. Any
Yes,
questions?
Subbu. Like from
Subbu,
11:30, all the calls started like for
11:30.
me.
I will close at
Yes,
11:30.
yes. Okay.
So
Thank
one
you.
small question I just want to know.
Yeah.
Is it mandatory to learn SQL? I don't have any knowledge on SQL, structured
See,
query.
sir, as a professional DBA, if you ask me, I will tell yes. Why,
So
Subbu?
Postgres, SQL is mandatory.
That's what SQL language that you are asking.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying, sir. Yes.
Oh.
Why, Subbu? You will ask. Either you are Oracle, either you are SQL Server, either Postgres or Mongo or any other, sir. You are working with the performance tuning. This is more our job. This is our job, sir, actually. Sir, many people can install CGS, they can install, they can configure, they can connect, they can take backup, they can restore, blah, blah, blah. Everyone will do. But where you stand, this is what our stand. So if you wanted to become a good performance troubleshooter, okay, you should know how they design the queries, right? You should understand what is the flow. Means I'm not saying that you should be super good, but at least you should understand what is SP, what is function, okay, what is SP, what is function, and how that XP is flowing, how these functions are flowing, what are the statement they written, what are the tables, how many join conditions, what subqueries. At least you should get an idea by seeing that, okay, they use the join condition, oh, they use the subqueries, oh, they use the functions, oh, this is the SP, oh, this is the function. At least you should get the idea, right, Channa? That's what I can say, sir. Again, you will get, sir, not now immediately, but definitely 20 to 25 sessions, you will get the SQL development also. Not now, okay? Maybe in the year ending. Then only I will go for other technologies. We'll plan myself and Sai once we complete the SQL development training. So,
sorry.
yes.
Go ahead.
Oh, yes, that's
Basically,
it, sir.
I have no idea Linux.
Sorry?
I have no idea in Linux. So can you help me in Linux commands?
Oh, definitely, sir. Me also same. You can add me also. I am also not that much strong. I'm super good at Windows. I'm a most Windows lovers. Myself are lucky. But definitely, sir, I will make you some comfortable. The people who are already working Oracle, in case we are doing any mistake, just highlight us that we won't take any wrong. Yep.
Subbu, how much time it took for last batch, like first batch? This Postgre?
35 sessions I took, sir, actually, for Postgres.
Okay. Yeah. So can we expect 1 month or 1.5 months? You suggest
1.5 months, sir. 1.5 month it will go, because you are getting AWS also, right? You are getting AWS. You are getting performance tuning lot in this batch. You are getting some stuff I not cover in the previous batch, okay, like automatic failovers, performance tuning, in terms of SSL certificate, SSL TLS protocols. If you go for deeper in security, I told this batch I will cover maybe 4 to 5 sessions will be more, okay, because I need to train this also, right? Because this time I will go a little fastly only, because I already know what is the content, what content I need to deliver, how much time I need to spend. That's what I took on the first batch. I told the first batch same, right? When I'm starting, I am trialing everything, how much time I need to spend. Okay, this time I can manage it, sir. So that's what. Actually, today the batch started, but I'm not taking today as my batch started. Next month, 6th onwards, my batch is starting, sir. Actual. From that day only, I will take as a 1 month. I hope everyone getting my point.
Yes, Subbu, we got it.
Yes, Subbu. While you're adding,
Is the laptop requirement, sir?
Sorry, sir.
Sir, laptop, RAM, or hard disk, how much of we need, sir?
You can talk to Sai, sir. He's very good at laptops, all the stuff. Even I to ask also Sai.
Sir, will you teach Linux command also, sir?
Yeah, when the training goes, when training is happening, I will talk what are the important commands you need to remember, which will help you a lot in your day-to-day activities. That much I will train you, sir. No worries.
Okay, sir.
If you know these commands, you will feel so comfortable. That much commands will train. No worries. Yeah.
Another question in chat window.
What is that? Sorry. No.
Sayed.
So that's what I answered, right? So in SQL Server, we use SSMS around 70%. Why should we use the same in Postgres? Again, sir. Oh, yeah, sir. See, that's what I don't want to go for 70-50% on the graphical user interface, because you you won't become strong in the Linux. I want to make you strong in the Linux, sir. Graphical user interface is very easy. If you see it, you can remember. But command lines is very difficult to remember the commands. Okay. Many people requested more on commands. Okay. So that's the reason we will more on Linux than less on the Windows. Yeah.
And maybe some other, I mean, for example, if you go with the AWS RDS, right, it won't be accessible using PC admin. Am I right?
Oh, you can access it, sir. Who told you can't access? You can access it.
Okay.
Yeah, you can access it. No worries, sir. We will distribute when I wanted to go for Linux, when I wanted to go for Windows tool. We will talk.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you
I know
maintain
that's what we tested everything in the last batch. Okay. First batch, we never went to the market. Means we never went because being all are my students first batch, they know very well about me. We promised myself and I promised them. Okay. We are getting a new technology into the market, so we need to take their feedbacks. Okay. What are the things I need to correct, adjusted, so that I will come into the global. Okay, now this is the batch I came into the global by taking all the feedbacks, right? Accordingly only I will train, sir. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And if we maintain these differences between the servers to server, for example, so what is the major challenge?
The differences, yeah, definitely we'll try to bring that one also.
In the blog, right, you told we are going to create one website there. If you maintain that, it will be easy to understand for us. Because if you go with this Postgres org, right, it won't be there. In the release notes only we have to read it completely. They cannot tell that one. This is they have deprecated. These changes happen. This 15 to 16 or 14 to 15 like that.
Yeah, sure, sir. We'll take all your advices. No worries. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
So, like you said, right, you will be covering AWS RDS, and can you cover the Azure Postgres?
Oh yeah, yes, sir. AWS RDS will cover.
Oh, sorry, AWS RDS will be covering, and the Azure Postgres for SQL Service.
Oh, Azure also will cover, sir. But immediately, let's see, sir, how much time frame. Okay, your batch is getting when you compare with the first batch, your batch is getting too much additional stuff. Okay, that's what we planned actually. Let's see again the time frame, everything. But definitely, I'm promising you, right? Someone who is want Azure only. No, I'm promising you, sir. Definitely Azure will come. Will come, sir. Yeah.
Okay, and you will be taking the Postgres on Linux only, no, sir, because most of the Postgres.
Oh, Linux only, sir. That's what I'm telling, Linux only. But I will show you how to install on Windows also. Okay.
Yeah, because
some people are Windows lovers, right? For them, I will show them. But sit on Linux only, sir.
But in the practical environment, right, in the current market, I can't see any Windows machine hosted Postgres.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? 70% I will go on the Linux only. Only 30% I will show on the Windows. Like opening PC admin, I will show you on the Windows. You should familiarize with the PC admin also, right? See.
Yes.
So 30% will stick with the PC admin 4 and 70% will stick with the Linux.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Good. Very good. Interactive. Thanks. Nice, everyone. Okay, that's what I'm expecting from everyone. Okay, don't make like it's like a one man show. This is our training, sir. Our training. Okay, we need to interact. That's it. Either it can be good or bad or wrong or anything. Okay, let's interact. No worries.
Suppose I make your hand from the Linux command. Basically, I have no idea Linux.
Oh, we'll start with the Linux commands only, sir. Don't get tense. Okay, first I will show you what are the commands you must and should know before you go into the installation. Okay.
Okay.
I will show from the scratch only.
Okay, thanks. Thanks, Subbu.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Thanks, Subbu.
Yeah, thank you. See you tomorrow, sir. Same time. Have a good day.
Thanks,
Bye.
thanks, sir.
Yeah, thanks, Sai. Bye.